Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Testify. Today, we are here the one day before the Stardew Valley 1.6 update comes out, which I've been so excited for. There will also be daily uploads on 1.6. I've been using daily uploads very loosely, but there will be daily uploads on 1.6 for a good while. Maybe until completion, or maybe just like the next 2 or 3 weeks-ish. But the Stardew fans, subscribe, because, you know, a lot of Stardew Valley update. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent. Today, we are here looking at everything that we know about the 1.6 update. So, we are back at the beginning for the first, like, sneak peek that I know has already been covered by a bajillion people, but I want to go over everything, so we are going to start all the way back here. So, the first thing, a new major festival, 2 new mini festivals, new late game content which expands on each of the skill areas, new items and crafting recipes, Joja alternatives to some of the end game quests, 100 plus new lines of dialogue, winter outfits for the villagers, new type of reward for completing billboard requests, and support for 8-player multiplayer, many small additions and adjustments, new farm type, new secrets, and more. So it seems as if there's a new tree down here, and we have, you know, winter outfits. And my theory for these are like some new animal type that we don't know yet, but it's a theory. There's also a ticket, some mystery thing, and a mystery man who looks like he could be with Joja. Or maybe he's the guy that gives you the lucky rabbit's foot from the truck. So maybe that guy who never showed up will be there. New totem and tea, it seems like, in a quiver. So as some people would know, I'm not going to say as everyone would know, but as some people may know, in Haunted Chocolatier, which is the other game that Concerned Ape is working on, He's putting bows in the game, and I have a theory that's going to, like, well, about the bows, I have a theory that's going to, like, go in hand with it, but we'll get to that after. And some other stuff up here, I have no idea what this is or what this is. Maybe this is like a worm bin, but, like, way better. A new bush, and maybe this is a berry that grows on this bush. But, yeah, so I don't want to go on about this too much, so let's go on to the next stuff. Alright, so here's another mini one. We get animals with hats, like, you know, dogs and cats with hats. That's pretty cool. This was also tweeted out randomly, wild horseradish juice, and this also seems like something new that's not in the game yet, so that's very interesting. And then there's just this with no description or anything. It's just a big key melon, and then big chest, and then maybe a stone big chest, so it has almost twice as much storage, which is huge because, you know, having a bunch of chests isn't the most efficient, but finally having bigger chests. Alright, this, I don't want to go on for too long, but we can definitely see a lot of the winter outfits. I really like Abigail's and Sam's. Like, Sam almost looks like a whole new, like, character. You know, you can't even tell that that's Sam. But yeah, we see their winter outfits here. That's pretty cool. And Happy New Year. Maybe there's a new Year thing. Okay, so as we can see here, Concerned Ape started putting out spoiler-free like patch notes, which is really cool. So we're gonna take a look at those next. Fixed a bug where it was faster to harvest left to right than right to left. Extended the area of effect of downward-facing melee attacks. Thank God, because swinging downwards was, like, really dangerous for some reason. Reduce the amount of time you need to push against a pet before they start shaking and let you pass through them, so that was reduced by half. Okay, and now we also have a honeymoon period, so after marriage. So I didn't even know that this was a thing, but apparently your spouse can be upset and lay in bed all day after you get married, and I never had any idea that that was a thing, so that was very interesting to me. But yeah, that's a feature now. Jelly, pickles, wines, and juices are now colored based on the ingredient item, which I actually think is, like, you know, it's it's the subtle details, you know? Like, that's a pretty cool thing to do. And then he tweets out this one, where you can now drink mayonnaise. For some reason, you can now drink mayo. Alright, okay, and now for the last one that we are going to be getting until 1.6 is the new farm type, which is Meadowlands Farm. It has a chewy blue grass that animals love. You also start with a coop and 2 chickens. So this might be the one that I start with in the series that I make tomorrow, just because it's like, you know, it's the new one in the update, and it also has natural grass that they can eat, so that's pretty cool. The only problem that I can see with that is winter, so you will obviously have to feed your animals in winter, or you should be feeding them all around, but you can't expect them to be eating grass all winter. And you also start with a coop, so that's like a really huge head start. I feel like a lot of speedrunning strategies will come out with that. Or, like, I don't even know what you would speedrun in Stardew, but I get videos on my recommendation, or on my recommended for it. So, I don't know. That was really cool, though. I wasn't expecting a Meadowlands farm type. So, yeah. Now, there's a couple more things that I want to go over. Okay, so I got bored, right? And so I started researching 1.6 things. So that, 1, I can make this video and know what I'm talking about. And 2, just to see if there were any like other things, you know? So first off, I saw this and I was like, wait, what happened to Abigail? Abigail looks very different, because I married her in all of my playthroughs, or all my save files, and she looks really different, right? So I went straight to the wiki, and it turns out that her appearance actually did change, because this is what she looks like normally, right? So, like, you can see the difference. Like, her hair curls over here, and the new one, nuh-uh. She's also wearing different clothing, it seems like. Like, it turned from a jacket into, like, something else. I don't know, it's more, like, narrow right here, kind of. And her bangs are also a little bit different. So if Abigail can have a sprite change, then, or like a portrait sprite change, then I wonder what everyone else will look like. And that's a little bit scary to think about. Okay, so this is the last thing that I want to go over. So earlier when I was talking about the bow, and I was like, oh yeah, I have a different, or like I have a theory of what the quiver could be for. So, there's this image here, and there's like a raccoon, and the raccoon is climbing onto the E of Stardew, and so that got me thinking, maybe the quiver is for a bow. Obviously the quiver would be for the bow, but maybe the bow is obviously going to be a new weapon, but maybe you can use it against the raccoons, even though now that I think about it, you could just use a slingshot. But still, there's also a little blue guy up here. I just saw him. He blends in so well, but I just noticed him. So that's pretty cool. So let's see what this says. Far to the west, alone with the vast gem sea, lies Prairie Island. In spite of its name, this land is home to a diverse array of natural biomes. The island is known for its abundant population of raccoons. So whether this is all real, I honestly have no idea. It probably is. But if this is real, raccoons would be so sick to have. But yeah, there's also this guy that I completely forgot to go over. But this is probably one of the, like, alternative Joja things that you can do late game. So, yeah, there's that. That's pretty cool. That's, like, the last thing, I think. That's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, a lot of Stardew videos will be coming out as soon as 1.6 comes out. Or, like, as soon as I get my hands on it. So, yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe. I love you all. I hope to see you in the next video.